Like, that honestly does really annoy me.
Getting
like,
something
really bad.
in your eye. It is so annoying. Because you can never get it out.
It honestly pisses me off.
Welcome to the Dudes Cast.
We know you'll have a blast from 5 to 15. We'll make your day pristine.
Thanks for listening to the Dudes Cast.
I'm Jacob Bender.
I'm Jesse Lance. I wrote that, and I always forget it. I don't understand.
You wrote it?
You didn't write it.
I fucking came up with it.
You even admitted to me in the first episode that... oh, no, dude.
You know what? That annoys me. When people take credit for shit I fucking did.
You didn't do it. You didn't do it. You helped. I will give you the credit that is due. You helped make it.
50%.
25.
I want 50%.
You were getting 25.
50.
Of what? You're right. That's right there. That annoys me. People who don't know what to fucking say. People who don't know their shit. And people who take credit for things that aren't theirs.
You know what really annoys me, though?
What?
When people walk super slow. And you're right behind them, and you have a fucking place to go. That pisses me off.
Dude, no. Okay, think of it from a workforce perspective. I'm trying to get through this hallway of, there's like fucking, I'm swimming through customers, right? And there's this old man, woman, even young people who are just taking their fucking time. They're just like, oh man, should I get ketchup or ketchup? You know, which one's better? And I'm trying to get past them. I got hot chickens. I'm trying to get past them, and I can't. It's fucking annoying.
I know. I understand it.
It is so annoying.
I understand it.
It is so annoying. Although I think stubbing your toe is worse.
Oh, dude. Especially when you're, like, in a rush to go somewhere. And you have your flip-flops on. And, you know, you're like, oh, man, I got to get out the door because I want to go hang out with somebody. Or we're going out to dinner. And then there's, like, a piece of wood furniture that you're, like, walking. And you're like, heck. And your pinky toe, like, bends the complete opposite way. Oh, dude, it's so horrible.
I know.
So
If it's not
horrible.
stubbing your toe, though, dude, it's text message speak.
When people are like, OMG, or like
BFF Jill, hashtag swag. Even though swag's not really one of those things, I relate hashtag and swag together.
Absolutely. Or like when people say OTP, what the I still to this day do not know what the fuck that means. And that's why it pisses me off. Because I don't understand it.
What is OTP?
I don't even know.
I've never heard anybody say that.
Like, to be completely honest, dude, like, OTP, I see it in a lot of relationship pictures. So I can kind of see that, oh, okay, so OTP means something about relationships. I understand that.
If someone could comment what OTP means, please. I'm actually kind of interested.
And another thing is OOTD. I see that shit a lot on Instagram. Outfit of the day.
Oh.
How do you know that your outfit is signified as the outfit of the day? There's probably somebody else who's fucking amazing.
You know,
looks
I bet you went
crap
in
ton
and
more
looked up hashtag what's it called?
OOTD.
Yeah, if you look that up, you'll find a bunch of shitty people.
You will.
You'll just find a bunch of people who are just full of themselves.
Absolutely. You know, another thing that really pisses me off is like when people wrap presents and wrap them so tightly. I want to get to the fucking present inside.
Okay, dude. I will admit, I'm one of those people, but I use duct tape. I'm an asshole. I will duct tape your present.
I hate
you.
You
remember that? Remember when I did that?
Yes, and you did that to my freaking Pringles bottle that had just all my stocking stuffers in it. There's a special place in hell for you.
Dude, it was priceless. You're like, I just want the present. It's awesome. That is the satisfaction I get from doing
stupid.
That. I personally think that people who mumble bother the shit out of me. I don't know, like, mumbling is not, I don't know, it's like, it flags of you're insecure, or you have no idea what to say, or you say something under your breath, and you don't have the guts to say it to me. What the fuck you saying, bitch? I said I just wanted a sandwich. Well, you should have said it out loud, you know? Don't fucking mumble it under your breath, because I don't know what you're saying.
Absolutely. Well, then again, I don't really have that problem because I have friends that are good. But another, like, the most annoying things that piss me off is, like...
What?
Pimped up cars. People who ride around.
I think people who who ride those cars are more annoying than the cars themselves.
Yeah, and I mean, it doesn't, and like, I'm not trying to be like, completely stereotypical of who's driving the car, but that dude that's white and, has the fucking buzz head cut, and he's got like the hat turned to the side, and he's playing the straight up rap music.
And don't forget the wife beater.
Oh yeah, he's got the wife beater on, and his pants are halfway down his ass, and he's got the fucking the one hand on the steering wheel
he's
with the arm out the window, and he's like sitting there with like a cigarette or like a toothpick in his mouth, and he's like, "Hey yo, what's up, bitch?" And then he's like driving by and
blaring music
that shouldn't be blared.
And the worst part it is, you're trying to drive, get to fucking work, get to your friend's house, whatever, and they go fucking cut you off while you're driving. It's like, what are you doing?
What, do you have to take a shit? I can understand, but like seriously, you don't just cut me off. You don't just cut me off. And especially those guys that have like the really big wheels, and they're just like the hydraulics pisses me off too, because like while we're at a stop sign, it's ridiculous.
When you're at a stop sign, they're like,
and even though there's a fucking clear path and nobody's coming, you still have the decency to still show off your hydraulics. That's fantastic. If I'm pulling up to like a 4-way intersection and they have the right of way and they're sitting there showing off their hydraulics, and if I'm gonna fucking turn left, I'm gonna turn left. And if you're turning left too, fuck you. You're sitting there flaunting your shit. Oh god, it just pisses me off.
I can tell. But I think that something that's similarly annoying to that is breaking a fingernail. Okay?
Are you a...
No, think about it, dude. I'm not saying break a nail. I'm breaking a fingernail. You split your fingernail from the top of it down to your cuticle. That is really fucking annoying.
I've honestly never had that happen.
Bless you, child. It is the most terrible thing to ever happen. That, or when you have getting your fingers rolled up or smashed into things. When you smash it in the door or in the window. It is terrible.
It has such a horrible feeling, and your fingers are white and blue after, know.
I remember.
Oh, man.
I got a story for real quick. When I was a kid, Cassie used to do that to me. Our sister, she used to do that to me all the time. She would, it's not like she meant to do it, but I just remember hurting all the time. And one time, it was a car door or something. I don't know. I was getting out of the car. All of a sudden, smack. The door's completely closed on my fingers. We unlock it, and my thumb is black. Not the thumb. Well, okay, the thumb is black, but the thumbnail completely black, and it was not hard anymore. It was super soft, and you could flick it up like you could actually peel the thumbnail. It was terrible, and I ripped the thumbnail off because it's no use to me anymore. It's dead.
Absolutely. But the most annoying thing is when you have a sunburn and people give you that good old hearty slap on the back. No. You have the sunburn dead in the center of your back, and they're like fucking, "Hey, buddy!" And
it's worse when they know. When they don't know, it's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry, I didn't know. It's okay, man." But it's like, "Hey, bud, you got a sunburn?" Yeah!
Yeah, especially if your shirt is off and they can see that it's definitely red, and they're like, "You doing good, bud?" Smack, smack. And I'm like, "Oh, you asshole." And sunburns in general just piss me off, because there's one time, remember when we took that vacation down to Turks and Caicos, big, beautiful Bahamas place? It was amazing. The customer service there was awesome. I completely recommend it. But the one thing that honestly did piss me off is the second day that we were there. We had a 10-day trip, but the second day we were there, I was sunburned on my legs, I was sunburned on my arms.
That totally ruins the vacation.
And when I laid down, I had to get into the most specific position and not move, because everywhere on my body was sunburned.
On the upside of having a sunburn, you don't go cold in the winter. Like, if you get a sunburn and you crawl under a blanket, you are warm. You feel good.
Absolutely.
I mean, of course, after some aloe vera, but I know how annoying that is, especially if you got a vacation and you get sunburned on the second day, and your entire week is fucked. You're like, fuck, I got a sunburn. I can't go swimming because I'll get sunburned again. I don't care how much sunblock you put on, you're getting the sunburn again. I don't care.
But you know what honestly pisses me off?
What's that?
Drunk people.
Well, are they annoying or do they piss you off?
They're annoying. Okay. Like, they I understand that you're intoxicated.
But before you continue, there's different kinds of drunks. There's the happy drunk, the angry drunk, the annoying drunk, the loud, lovable drunk, where they love everything. It's really fucking weird, dude.
I fucking love you, man.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm specifically talking about the annoying drunk.
Okay.
The one that has, like, this one time, remember when we had that party? And me and you were sitting there playing Smash Bros. And this one random guy is like, I think our brother invited him over or something like that. And so, like, he's just completely annoying, super loud, and when we're trying to go to bed, he's constantly talking. Constantly.
Dude, I think that's the worst part of it, is because that's not there. I've been to a different party than that, not just that one, but a different one, where the guy's just constantly talking. He won't shut up.
Absolutely.
He's shaking everybody's hands. He's saying, "I love you, man. Hey, so tell me about yourself. Are you a good man? That's really cool. Where do you work? I get that enough at family reunions. I do not need it when I'm trying to get shit-faced with you guys. You know."
I mean, to be completely honest, I haven't gotten shit-faced. I've had a sip or two.
Well,
something
it's okay
like that.
to try it, especially when like your parents are doing it. But
Absolutely. But when you are 21, 22, let's say that's the age range of like
sure, why not?
getting shit-faced. You don't waste your entire fucking kidneys and liver off of drinking that one night. Because you're binge drinking.
Well, a lot of people do. A lot of people do it even before they're 21, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I waited till I was 21 to drink regularly, but never have I gotten shit-faced drunk.
Absolutely.
Because why would you want to? That's annoying. People who get shit-faced drunk.
They drink to get drunk.
They don't appreciate. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm actually really passionate about this. Alcohol was made for people to try, not to shit-face, like not to get themselves like inebriated beyond control.
Absolutely. Turn themselves into a vegetable that can talk.
Exactly.
That's the way I see it.
That's annoying. That's really annoying.
I mean, I honestly just it's stupid because you know that deep down inside they're probably a good guy or a good girl. I'm not discriminating, but it's like when they're drunk, you fucking hate them.
Yep. I hope that I'm not one of those drunks.
I mean, the most of the time you're a really funny person to be around when you're drunk because I love you, and you drunk are hilarious.
But whenever I'm drunk, like I said, I don't drink to get shit-faced.
Absolutely not. You're there drinking because it's fun, and because that's...
Well, that sounds similar to people who just drink to get shit-faced. I don't drink to get fun. I drink to try the alcohol because I appreciate the people who make it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I get that. Well, I don't know. Another thing that I just feel like...
That needs to be brought up?
Yeah, that needs to be brought up is, like, if you're drinking and you're underage, like, limit yourself. Know when to say no.
Okay, let's back up a second. If you're drinking and you're underage, you should be rethinking your life. If your parents are allowing it... I heard this on the radio, actually. There was I was driving back from Idaho, and they were this radio station was like, "Oh, yes, should it be okay for adults to let their children drink while under the influence..." Or, sorry.
Underage.
Underage, sorry. And some parents are like, "Yeah, it's fine. It's my house. I'll do whatever." What's wrong? What's really, really wrong is when they don't teach their children the importance of doing what they're doing, right? So, yeah, you can have a couple drinks with your family. That's fine. When you go behind your parents' backs to drink with your friends and get all your friends fucked up, that's where they messed up because they didn't teach them,
Absolutely.
"Hey, man, you should not be doing this. The right and wrong, that
Drink
sort of
with
stuff."
only people you trust.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I don't care if your friends, the people you trust, you should not do that until you're, above the age.
Absolutely.
But off the subject of that, what really annoys me? Is when we're trying to do a podcast and people come and talk, or they open a bag of chips, or they bounce a fucking basketball, or I hate it. There are so many times, and I'm letting you guys know this, there are so many times where we're sitting here trying to record a podcast, and all of a sudden, dicks. And I'm like, seriously? We were 17 minutes in. We were sick. Well, we never go past 15. But we were so deep into this, and then they do that.
And I mean, that's probably the most annoying thing I have to deal with, especially since we're aspiring YouTubers. We want to make this work. But when assholes like that come along, it really fucks it up.
Thank you for listening to Dudes Cast. I'm Jesse Lance.
I'm Jacob Pender.
Thanks again.